Meteorologist James Sahara and Storm Track 8 weather.
And good morning, Quad Cities. Looks like before you head off to work or school, you may have to do a little sweeping, maybe some light shoveling here and there. Of course, we talked about this little weak disturbance that was going to be making its way across our skies during the evening hours on Sunday, and that was certainly the case, producing at least a good half to even about 1.5 inches of snow. Higher amounts are more near the Quad Cities and points north and east, but now we're just dealing with the broken cloudiness come this morning. And some pretty cool numbers out there, still in the double-digit categories across most of our hometowns. The only exception around Galena at 9 degrees above zero. 16 right now in Muscatine. In the immediate Quad Cities, we have a temperature of 13. We are experiencing winds more out of the east-northeast. Not quite strong, certainly, but enough with the temperatures that we have to allow those wind chills to be a tad on the nippy side, especially around Clinton. Right now, the latest wind chill -2 degrees, single digits across the board, especially in the Quad Cities itself, with a wind chill of just 3 degrees above zero. Here's what's been going on in our satellite radar loop. There is that one clipper making its way off the south and east. And here comes another clipper. So it's been one parade after another of these clippers coming in from the north and west. And we'll expect this clipper to not only bring us some more broken cloudiness, but also maybe squeeze out a few little flakes come later on in the day as well. We take a look at our future track and we show you this wave that we are noticing to our north and west. It looks like most of the snows may be up into our north. I think we're going to be seeing this kind of drag a little bit further southward though as we get to the afternoon hours, especially for hometowns near the Quad Cities and points north and east. So that's where we're going to be seeing maybe some light snow showers, maybe a few flurries. Nothing is going to accumulate like we had last night because of the fast moving portion of this system out of the way come later on in the day. It will drag with us some broken clouds, and with that northwest wind in place, temperatures will remain on the cold side. Numbers will try to make the way in the 20s, maybe some warmer 20s from Burlington to Monmouth, 27 to 25 degrees. We'll go about 24 in Geneseo, 22 degrees over in Princeton, Clinton as well. Go about 20 in Maquoketa, 23 over in Sterling. And in the immediate Quad Cities, I'm looking at a daytime high of about 24 degrees. Maybe seeing a few light little snow showers around here later on in the day, but nothing more than that. Now, as we go and take a look ahead on our future track again, we'll go from 8 p.m. tonight, overnight into tomorrow morning. And the flow, as you can see, will be generally coming like so as we get into tomorrow morning. But what will be interesting here is that we'll finally get out of this flow out of the northwest in the days to follow, meaning that we'll see this flow kind of edge its way more zonal and then dip its way across New England states. What that will mean for us is, yes, we get a little bit of warming. In fact, we may be talking about those numbers making their way maybe in the 30s as we get to about, I would say, sometime later on tomorrow, maybe right around 30 or lower 30s. But then by the time we get to sometime on Wednesday, we'll start pushing even warmer temperatures around here. With not only some warmer 30s, but some of our hometowns just south and west could likely be talking about numbers in the 40s. So we're going to be melting some of that snow, maybe chewing away all of it in some of our hometowns as we get to about Wednesday. By the time we get to about Thursday, we'll keep the warmth in place, but a disturbance coming on in will bring us another round of some wet weather. Looks like starting off in the form of rain, maybe a light wintry mix as we get to about Thursday night. Then we got some more cold after that. For today, mostly cloudy and cold, few flakes flying around later on in the day, 24 for the daytime high. By tonight, then partly cloudy, just a tad on the chilly side. The low will be dropping in the teens with that west wind at 8 to 15. More likely, we'll see those wind chills back in the single digits. We'll say about right around 28, 30 degrees or so heading into Tuesday. And then as we get to Wednesday and Thursday, that's when we see the warm up take place. Numbers could be as warm as 40 degrees by the time we get to about Thursday. And then we'll start chilling those temperatures after seeing a little bit of that moisture on Thursday. That will lead to at least a couple of more days of some active weather by the time we get into about Sunday and Tuesday. Jim, of course, we'll keep an eye on on Sunday, as some of the models are kind of hinting on some nice snow around here. Of course, a lot of people will be doing some shopping. This will be the last weekend before Christmas. So
have you bought me anything yet?
I did, but I don't know if you're going to like it because it has to do with a favorite sports team of mine.
Really?
Yeah, that I may give you.
Indiana Hoosiers?
Oh, no.
Well,
The
I
other
don't
team.
want it. We continue our weather coverage in Florida right now, where residents in Palm Coast are cleaning up the damage left behind after a tornado tore through the community over the weekend. The storm blew through Saturday night, bringing down power lines and trees. Residents were caught off guard as the city's Christmas parade was going that night. Fortunately, no one was hurt. Several homes, though, were destroyed. From wildfires to typhoons and tornadoes, this has been a year of extreme weather and natural disasters. Sunland Surfati has a look at the year's worst.
Destruction and despair. In 2013, weather was anything but delicate. In May, a monster tornado tore through Oklahoma. The EF5 storm brought winds upwards of 200 miles per hour. It carved a path in the Oklahoma City suburbs 1.3 miles wide and 17 miles long.
You hear people say that it sounds like a train. I ain't never heard a train sound like that.
24 people were killed, among them 9 children. Summer elements brought heat and heartbreak to Arizona. In June, lightning sparked these massive wildfires in the city of Yarnell, outside of Phoenix. The fierce fires raged on for nearly 2 weeks. 19 firefighters were killed battling the blaze.
Firefighting was not what they did, it was who they were.
In August, a second dose of western wildfires. This California rimfire was one of the largest in the state's history, caused by man, fueled by dry conditions. It threatened a national treasure, Yosemite National Park, and burned through more than 235,000 acres. In September, torrential rains in Colorado fell for days, dumping 17 inches in some parts of the state. Roads, bridges, and homes wiped out from flash floods.
I feel like it's worse than I thought it would be. We lost absolutely everything we own.
The floods destroyed more than 1,500 homes and killed 8 people. And in November, an epic storm, Typhoon Haiyan, hit the Philippines. Winds came at 3.5 times the strength of Hurricane Katrina. Towns like Tacloban almost washed away by 15-foot-high storm surge.
This is really, really like bad, worse than hell. Worse than hell.
The death toll just horrifying, more than 5,000 people killed. But one major thing 2013 failed to bring, major hurricanes. Despite the forecast, it was the least active hurricane season in the Atlantic in more than 30 years. Only 2 hurricanes formed, Umberto and Ingrid, but both fizzled out as Category 1 storms. A little welcome relief after Mother Nature's extreme year.
And we can't forget about the deadly tornadoes that ripped through the Midwest last month. The National Weather Service confirmed 72 tornadoes touched down in 7 states. 6 people were killed. The community of Washington, Illinois, one of the hardest hit. The EF4 tore through the small community, killing 1, injuring dozens, and damaging nearly 2,500 homes. Still ahead of Good Morning Quad Cities, listen up. How dropping a few pounds could help with your hearing.
Hi, my name is Sergeant Cassandra Monroe. I am here at U.S. Naval Station Guantanamo Bay, Cuba, and I want to wish a happy holidays to my friends and family back home in Muscatine, Iowa. Happy holidays. I can't wait to be back home with you guys and eat all that amazing food.